Welcome to Entrepreneur TV, another episode, another powerful personality. Entrepreneur TV, powered by Entrepreneur Nation and sponsored by Sandler Training in London. And today we have somebody who is the true example of an entrepreneur story. A story that starts from being a truck driver, going all the way to United Nations as ambassador. He's not only a speaker, world-renowned author, I can say, bestseller author, publisher, philanthropist. I mean, I can name a whole series of that. And today I have a pleasure of meeting Raymond Harlall.
Good to meet you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming over here on the Entrepreneur TV, because I was really waiting for you when I saw you the other day at your event with your full energy and the power and going over there. I said, I need Raymond on this TV to showcase, to help people understand what does the story means, right? What is the power of story behind it? Why our small entrepreneurs are struggling to connect.
Right.
They keep going presenting their product and services, but they're not actually sharing who they are.
Yeah.
And that's the whole objective behind it. And viewers, today you're gonna walk away with some great actionable items. And I'm gonna start with Raymond. What is your story?
My story is I came to Canada as an immigrant with $120 in my pocket, and I had to start working. So I started working in warehouse as a laborer. I saw the forklift guys. I'm like, you guys are doing less work and making more money. There's something not right here.
Yeah.
And after a bit of struggle, changing jobs, getting my forklift certification, I was able to start operating forklift and making that $5 an hour more and not break my back, not burn in the container, emptying the container in the summer, and the winter you're freezing because it's kind of connected to the warehouse.
Wow. You're telling the real story is of somebody who's working in the warehouse.
Yes, yes. And today, fast track that, I am a certified forklift instructor and health and safety rep. So I'd still go into warehouses now. Sometime I go in undercover as a new employee to see what's happening, and then I bring recommendations to the owners. And so I'm able, everything that I've done in life is for a purpose. It's to make me who I am today. So whatever is it that you are doing, don't feel shy. Just maximize that opportunity. Be the best you can be. And as somebody say, Ray, how can I be better at what I do? I say, be the first to arrive to work and the last to leave.
Wow.
And that's it.
Perfect. So your story began from struggle to survival to succeed.
Yes.
What are the steps? How do you describe yourself? That fantastic way of segging way into that, show up early, leave it late, but how do you find your story that, no, I'm not a laborer, I'm not this, I am the person who's going to help others too?
Right. And so, meanwhile, as I transitioned to a job, the warehouse, and you use your eyes, you look what's happening, right? So, laborer look at forklift guy now look at truck driver. They don't have to punch in clock. They're not limited to this jail-like place, because after a while you get bored. And so I got my truck driver's license, and from that, a small truck, then the construction truck, made $120 an hour as an owner-operator. Then come winter time, and then there's no construction. So I went on the long-haul trucking. And made $5,000 to $10,000 per week. And I owned my truck again, and I pull for Amazon, Walmart, General Moto, many large company. And there's one night I was driving in Ohio, USA, I-75 south, between Michigan and Ohio, just getting into Ohio, and I fell asleep on the steering wheel.
Ooh.
Yes, and because you're driving, as a truck driver, you want to drive smart at night when there's no traffic, less fuel for your truck, and it's
braking
better.
less.
Yes, and so I'll tell you something. Truck driver, we sleep drive after a while, because you just don't want to put. Yes, if you're on highways, you will see the trucks doing this, where our eyes may be somewhat open, but our brain are dead. Because after 8 hours of doing this, like, come on, man.
Yeah.
8 hours of driving, your whole body's in a different. You have hypnotized yourself into something else, right? Sometime when I stop driving and come out the truck, I'd still feel like I'm going 100 kilometers an hour.
Okay.
Because you've been going that for 10 hours, and then you come out and you feel like you're still at 100. and we all experience this. You as a driver, if you drive on the highway, as soon as you exit and come in the local road, you're always catching yourself speeding. Because it's hard to bring yourself back to a slower rate.
Okay.
And so and the way I tell my story, you ask, what are some ways to tell your story? And now when I tell the story, I say, I was waking up after I fell asleep.
Wow. Powerful.
Or I was woken up because I fell asleep.
Yeah, that's powerful.
Yeah, because I was making tons of money, and this is what went in my head. I'm a young man. I'm very fine. I'm making a lot of money. But if I die right now, if I just drift out of the road, the load of my truck, it's 80,000 pounds of crate in my trailer, tractor trailer. That load will crush me and kill me.
Ooh.
And what? My wife will be a very rich woman, and some other guy will enjoy and the life insurance. So I'm like, you're doing something wrong here. Yes, you came as an immigrant, and I was hungry to make more money. Then I realized, oh my God, I'm gonna give up my life for this. How can I start working smarter and not harder?
Okay.
And meanwhile, because of my transition from different jobs, I uploaded a video. I know when I leave a job, I'm not coming back there. I'm elevating, right? So I wanted to track
forward.
I wanted to track my record for archives. I put it up on YouTube. Meanwhile, I was getting thousands of views. I have over 2 million views today, and Google sends me a check.
Okay.
And over a year now, I haven't uploaded not one video on that channel.
Okay.
My name, Raymond Harlall. If you Google it,
to raise your potential, to get to smarter of there, then you're going to go at a different level.
I've done it.
That's exactly what you do.
I've done it. I don't own property right now. I'm 30. I'm married. I have a 4-month-old son. I still don't own property because I'm still investing in me. But when I'm done, I'll probably be able to buy 20 houses at once rather than just one house.
Yeah, I believe that. So I got this. So from truck driver, you went into business owner, and then you went into this YouTube. From there, books. How now I see you as a publisher, as a speaker. You're helping others crafting this. So walk us through about this crafting or finding their story and letting them craft and let them present. I see there's some powerful stories out there. Last weekend when I was with you, I mean, it was heartfelt stories out there. How do you get them out and present?
So public speaking is like the #1 fear, right? Everybody's scared of this. So it takes some time. And I've grew up in church. My parents are pastors, so it's always required. Yet I had this fear in me, but I've overcome it because of YouTube videos. Because it's just me talking to camera. When you check Google Analytics, 2 million people have watched these things on purpose. Thousands of comments, and from 220 different countries. I'm like, wow. One guy left a comment. Raymond, thank you for making my children's Christmas bright.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, he has gone to the source. Most of them thank you because of your video. I got a new job and all that. This is like, holy smokes! If I've done that, that's my full payment there for YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't need to get a check.
Fulfillment.
For that guy to say, because of my video, he's able to get a job and take care of his kids.
To me, I always say this when I do sales training and everything. I said, my objective is not that the person will be able to make more money, sell more. My perspective is then when he able to make more money, he will be able to spend more money for his family.
Oh, right.
But when he spend money, he's gonna to go and help the community members
Oh,
and
totally.
other local businesses
Totally.
when they will be able to. So it's kind of a chain and ripple effect once to do this. So I take my training as a totally different perspective,
Right.
objective, and so let's go into this.
I'll answer your
detail.
question. Yeah, I'll answer your question.
Yeah.
So I'm not deviating because it's actually in my last book. The book is called The Handbook to Becoming the Authority.
Yes.
And in that book, I cover 33 principles to go pro as an author, speaker, and mentor. And
He was his book has a very golden nugget.
yes, it's 33 principles. Like boom, if you want to be me, you want to be like Les Brown, you want to be like Jack Canfield, you want to be like Dr. Brian Tracy, like Grant Cardone. They've been practicing these 33 principles. You can't just do one thing and hit it.
Okay.
There's 33 things.
Okay.
So in the first chapter, it's about storytelling, and we all and you said everybody tries so hard to sell.
That's right.
But you have to be relatable.
Exactly.
And the way I teach you to tell your story is by 3 S's plus a bonus S. So the
Okay.
first S is startling fact. So what you can be relevant, you can use a quote that's something startling to gain attention.
Yeah.
If you're writing a book, you start with a quote, startling fact. You're speaking on stage, same principle. Writing a book, speaking on stage, same way. And the number one thing people miss is, I'm not going to say you all need to do this. Who is you all? When I say you all, it's like it goes over your shoulder or your head. When I say you need to do this,
Yeah.
like okay, and that just the one simple concept is I speak to you.
Yeah.
I speak to you,
Yeah.
and that's a number one miss. That's the simplest thing. I speak to you. So the first one is startling fact. Then we have story of struggle.
Okay.
Like I struggle
Yeah.
in the warehouse, and they used to yell at me.
Because
And-
it makes you vulnerable and
Yes.
relatable.
It's a great job, but if that's your passion,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
If you want to tour the whole North America, get paid while you do it.
Yeah.
And do it sometime. It's a great experience. I learned so much about cross-border commerce.
Yeah.
Canada and the U.S. trucks are every second, thousands of trucks are crossing. There's almost no barter with the trucking. And the last one is, so startling fact, story of struggle, story of success. So I get your attention. And then, you know what, and you're listening, and then I go like this, dung, 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 dung. Oh my God, this guy is not a hot shot as he looked, right?
Yeah.
He actually went through more crap than I did. And then turning point, and then we all have turning point. When I quit smoking cigarette, I had a turning point. When I quit, my wife's like, would you like me to kiss you, or you want to smoke cigarette? So it wasn't too hard at that point, right?
Easy
yes,
game.
and then you have to have something. The smallest number in the universe is 2,
Yeah. Okay.
not 1.
Okay.
So that's what it is. Smoking versus kiss. Gambling versus I'm having a child.
Okay.
You have to fill it in with, hey, if you keep gambling, how are you going to raise a child in this world?
Okay.
You're going to be a loser, right? And so these things were easy to give up after that.
Okay.
Once I start putting in something meaningful.
Great perspective.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the last S is
The bonus S.
the bonus S. You read this book. It's called your secret to success.
Ah.
So not just like the last S has nothing to. So the first S, startling fact, had nothing to do with you. Your story of struggle, it was all about me.
Yeah.
My story of success was all about me. But how I'm gonna spin this off in my secret to success and make it applicable to you. And so it starts with somebody celebrity coming to me. You relate to me, and I show you that if I can do it, you can do it.
Wow. So folks, you have seen like how he actually presented his own story, how the struggle went through and how he came up, and now he gave you those 4 S's, which is a very actionable item for you. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are struggling, if you need to make your story presentable, if you need to be out there, really connect, able to gain trust, able to do business with other people, find this value in it and start acting, creating that story. We wanted to talk about a little bit more, Raymond. and I know you work with a lot of business owners, small entrepreneurs and big entrepreneurs and big companies. I find that people are struggling to bring their story out, right? Either it's too painful, they're too private, and they're shy of presenting, and they don't want anybody to share all that too, or even that secret of success. You know, I got this, I don't want to tell no one. How do you find that one out there?
If you don't share, if you don't pour out what you've gotten in, there's no room for new stuff.
Wow.
It's simple.
Yes.
If I haven't teach forklift, I wouldn't have gone up to truck driver. Wouldn't have gone up to excavator. A union job. I've done it all.
Yeah.
A union job, $40 an hour.
Hi, I'm Stuart LeBaire with Sandler Training in London. I want you to know that this is a paid advertisement for my company, and the purpose of this ad is to generate market share and awareness for my company here in London, Ontario. But once your prospects are in front of you, that's sales. If your company is spending lots of money on advertising and marketing, and you're still missing those selling opportunities that come as a result of those actions, perhaps you should get in contact with us or call sandlertraininglondon.ca.
Welcome back. After a short break, we're right back, and we have our guest, Raymond Harlall, sharing with us how do you find your story, how do you craft your story and present. He shared his own story and give you those 4 S's, how you'll be able to present. Raymond, you know, it's great to know that story. As I was talking about that people are shy away to, present, craft, and for all those reasons. How do you help them craft their story, right? Because in the book, you help authors pour their heart out and share their story on that. How do you do that?
Well, we all have 100, 1,000,000 stories each second of the day, but we have to find that one that is relatable to our business, to our means of getting money or to get income.
Yes. Our entrepreneurs, be aware of your circumstances,
your surrounding,
where they are, and
figure out how to add value to that. I mean, I'm a guy that I've met some people who've studied things like NLP and high-level brain work this way. The only way to know if they're doing the right thing, I hosted an event and people came and spoke, and then they're offered their goods and services, and the audience member had the opportunity to buy. The persons, I know who bought the most from that one person. I know what they're coming from the heart. The people that came from the heart, using no technical strategy over their audience, will beat it, because one is science, and the other one is just universal law of loving your neighbor as yourself.
I love the fact, I'm feeling that energy from you, that when you give back, when you be honest, when you be truthful, the value create automatically. You have to be that genuine in it, and people can see through it. That's how it will work. I mean, when you were creating the YouTube video, you have no idea. You just wanted to pour your heart out and share.
Here's the secret why I create YouTube. I had an iPhone 5S, 16 gigabytes, and if that will fill up with maybe half an hour of content. And so, for me to make other videos, there's 5 or 6 different forklifts in the warehouse. I want to make videos with all of them. So it's filled up. I put it on YouTube as an archive and delete from my phone. A month or a few, I can't remember what, and a guy came into the warehouse and said, I know you. A new employee came into our warehouse where I was working. I said, I know you. I said, no, I don't know you, man. He's this tall, he's Jamaican, he has, I have lots of friends, but I will remember the face if I can't remember his name. He came back the next day and said, you have a YouTube channel? I said, yes. He said, man, because of your video, I was able to pass my test. This is a accidental. This is one person walked into the very warehouse that I was working and made the videos and told me. So it's... he was the one that told me I had lots of views. You understand?
Givers gain. So that's fantastic. So how do you help people present?
Yes.
There's a lot of different
Right,
mediums,
and
right?
yes, and in my book, and again in my book,
Yeah.
it's all about branding.
Okay.
A brand is something that's spiritual. When you hear Coca-Cola, when you hear Nike, just do it. What the hell does that mean? But yet I'm wearing Nike right now. And Coca-Cola, it's health and wellness. It's not. Yeah, we try to stay away from the sugar.
Yeah.
So I teach branding is about credibility and visibility. And the best way I teach that to authors is when you write a book,
Yeah.
it gives you credibility.
Yes.
So you have a book out there, oh my goodness, how many people you know that are authors? Not many.
Yeah.
The word author comes from the word authority.
Yeah.
And so when people hear that you're an author, they go straight back to authority because we all went through 5-10 years of schooling.
Yeah.
And it's all books. And the professors are authority and teachers of authority. And so that mentality is there. And so people respect you right away for being an author.
Yeah.
And you can become an author.
Yeah.
Once you have some knowledge in anything. If you can have a YouTube channel on your expertise of cleaning the floor or cutting the grass, people will be looking at you, how to set up a studio. That can be converted into a book. Every expertise people want to learn about. And so branding is about visibility and credibility. So credibility, first you create the way I teach experts to do it, authors, speakers, mentors, is that you need a book that gives you a platform.
Yeah.
And visibility, how do you get that? Doing videos, being interviewed.
Entrepreneur TV is one of them.
On this channel here right now is being visible.
Yeah.
And there's a magic about being out there.
Yeah.
At 2.2 million views, it means 2.2 million people has watched
it.
There's the things are gonna, like the spiritual universe does a different kind of thing out there.
My question would be, if you were to pick any success stories beside you, who would you pick as small entrepreneurs who started to express their story and become successful?
I would say Lucy Jeffrey.
Okay.
And this woman is just, she's a trailblazer. I just love her. I call her mom. I'm in Toronto, and we collaborate. We work together.
Yeah.
We support each other. And she's like a little beacon light, like a lighthouse in a city.
We're gonna go, segue into our fun stuff, Raymond.
Okay.
So you ready?
Yes, I'm ready for that.
Okay. So I have, some random 5 questions for you, and I'm gonna check on my thing to make sure that I am on the spot with you, and you have 1 minute to answer.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
He did not tell me this. I love when I don't know it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got $1 million out of lottery or something, if you play one.
Yeah.
You have 3 options to spend. One is you spend all on yourself only. 2 is you buy your son a Ferrari. And 3, you donate everything.
So I have to do either one of them.
Yes.
I will donate everything.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it wasn't my money anyways.
Wow, that's a different perspective. A movie made on you, on Raymond Harlall. Who you want to play that role?
Oh wow.
Beside yourself.
Yeah. Well, I'd want so I have a son. And I have a son that's 4 months old.
Yeah.
I have a nephew who is 10 years old.
Okay.
And then there's me that's 30.
Yeah.
So as time go by, I think that's
ready?
I have the cast. I thought about it already. Yes. So I have the cast.
This is called a real visionary. He's already looking in the future. Okay. You're writing, and you saw a stop, and there's 3 people waiting. You have to give a ride to one.
Okay.
Right? One is a movie star, Hollywood movie star. Another one is a top class sports person. And 3rd would be someone who you know. Who do you give ride to?
I'll give the person I know.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a motorbike, so I can always drop one and come back. Or actually, I'll change it. I'll give the person who's the closest first.
Okay.
And so I'll get back there. I'll probably do that. Yeah.
He wanted to take the back from it. Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right, Raymond, you're on this 1 minute challenge to call someone who you know and say hello. Because we have to surround ourselves as a small entrepreneur with the people who we can depend on. At any time of the day or night, we need other people. Besides our family,
Yes.
we need our support system to be there. So let's see. Of course, your wife.
Sometimes no, because we have a 4-month-old.
Hi.
Hi, baby. I am on live TV, and the question is, call somebody and see if they answer. Say hi to Riz.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you for
How
picking
are
up the
you?
good. Thank you for picking up the phone. We put Raymond in challenge, and Raymond
And
succeeded.
2 ring.
Yeah, in 2 ring.
Oh, no, we're okay. Bye, baby.
Bye bye. Have fun.
We're making a call. Hi, Becky. You're on live TV. Say hi to the host, Riz.
Hello.
My co-author, Becky.
Hi, Becky. This is Riz from Entrepreneur TV. You are on live TV.
How are you?
Good, good. I know you must have called.
How is these people now announcing that Raymond will be there? You come to our event. What is this?
Okay, thank you. I'll call you in a bit later.
Okay.
Bye-bye. So I don't think that has ever happened.
No.
I made a call, and during my call, somebody called me.
Somebody called.
That one's for business.
Yes.
Yeah. So we aced it. We
Yes,
aced that one.
yes, it's wonderful, fantastic. Yeah, you know, that's truly a businessman. That's truly being a person who's connected and who's in that community. So that's fantastic. Becky, you did it. Now we need to bring Becky on the board
Yes.
and to have her story.
Yes.
there
She
too.
has a phenomenal story.
Please.
She's going to be awesome for the show.
Perfect. Now the other fun part is that we're going to ask Raymond, how do you describe yourself if you use the alphabet ETV? ETV stands for Entrepreneur TV.
Okay.
So how would you say about yourself as ETV?
Enthusiastic. T is T is transparent, and V is visionary.
Ah.
I don't like to do this, but he put me on the spot. I don't like to say good stuff about
But
myself.
I can totally say you are enthusiastic, you are visionary, and I think you are very transparent when dealing with you and talking to you.
Right.
I love that fact. Fantastic. You know, last few words for our viewers that what they should do if they have a story.
Yes. Just step out of your comfort zone. It's like there's like a fish. You put it in a fish tank, it won't grow big. You grow to the size of your fish tank.
Yeah.
Your home is a fish tank. Your apartment might be a fish tank. Your condo, your home, your city, your country. It's all fish tanks. It's all boxes. Get out of it. Get out of it.
Perfect. I use this in one of my keynotes. Actually, we did this. That a goldfish, actually, if you leave that in a pond, it will grow up to all the way 6 feet.
Wow.
Thanks for watching Entrepreneur TV, powered by Entrepreneur Nation and sponsored by Sandler Training in London, who serve people in terms of training their sales and developing management and leader to help other people keep that momentum going. Raymond, it was a pleasure. It was fun, and talking to you, it felt mean that I was walking through that story. It was really inspiring, and I'm sure for a lot of our viewers that too. I hope you're gonna keep it going. You're gonna have that bigger mission and vision out there, and you will be more successful. We'll look forward for your more successes. Maybe we can invite you back in again.
Yes, the answer is yes. And your answer should always be yes.